You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
And talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Cabin so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget to get about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so
Cali, go coast. You like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no loner. California, ill as pneumonia when we come for you. With that villain's aroma peeling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers now. Pulling the out to show you, but your brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain for you, hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game coded in polars. California bears, take your chain off for you, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Already here, they're audible to something else.
11.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Burrow changing things up here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's Samuel caught right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
At the 9-yard line.
11,
it looks like they'll move things around here.
12.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. Duggan looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run from the gun with Scatterby. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Duggan. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Dugan. Look at this tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a 1st down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Give up the middle, Scatterby. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to change the play.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Well, it is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Buccaneers sit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. 180.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Too long for a field goal. Too short to punt that in between range. And they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Here we go. 12.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Duggan will look to throw this. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Duggan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's Duggan to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is Duggan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Scadaboo is going to run it out of the gun. Oh, about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. This is Brown going up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And really, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Brown once more. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
4-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Place hot. 12.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Eagles.
11, 11.
Now they'll shift things around.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. Oh, here we go, here we go. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 23-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Here we go, here we go. 180, 11 Thomas, 12, 11 MT, Tate, 11 MT, Tate. Dot.
They go play action with Burrow. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Gun. Dot. Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT. 11 MT. Dot.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 10-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
12. Here we go. 11. 180. Dot.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going quickly out to the right side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Can. Stop. 12.
Now Burrow changing the look.
Stop.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Christian McCaffrey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Fulk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's a gain of 32. And an Eagle.
Duggan now to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Dugan. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the hit and get on out and talk about it.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Let's get set. Right, 80. 11.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So the Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
180. Raise up. 11, mighty. 11.
Now it's Burrow. That's Samuel caught left side. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
11. Here we go. 180.
Now Burrow. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and get...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Anthony Schwartz, 65 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing, Duggan. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 3.
11. Get set. 12.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. The 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Christian McCaffrey
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11 MT. 11.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And some space here.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A gain of 2.
2nd down and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
180. 11 Thomas.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Here's Burrow.
He finds Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete to Garrett Wilson.
Here we go.
At the 48-yard line.
11 MT. Take 11.
Burrow looking to pass.
That's caught. He gets it out to Austin.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here we go.
Up 2nd and 4.
Big 13.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Let's get set. Back.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
You got to keep scoring.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
11, Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Burrow are going to change the play.
11 MT.
They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground with Scatterbury. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Duggan. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 61 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
A gain of 13 yards.
To throw is Duggan. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
13, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 28.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
11 MT, take. 11, 11, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
On second and 10, Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And now an audible here into something else.
12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Burrow. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Calvin Austin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Here we go.
Bucs will set up for the 2-point
80.
conversion.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Metcalf. 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Extra point attempt to come here. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Right 80. 11, Thomas. 11. 11, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Burrow changing the look.
12. Gun. 11. Dahad.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This one deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 65 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Here we go.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
Right 80. 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone, and a two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Volk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chase Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they'll change things up.
Can. Go.
And now not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Second and 7. A give, it's Scatterby. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, this is Scatterby.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd in a couple.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Duggan looking to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Touchdown!
Chase Brown
from 13 yards out.
And the Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
11, 12, 12. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going up top for Wilson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here's Duggan to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
An inside run with Scatterby. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. An inside give, Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Duggan now to throw. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
29-yard line.
Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all games. They went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Can. Start. Start.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
That's good.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
First down.
Throwing, Duggan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. It's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Philadelphia, Hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
And finding out it's kind of dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on to hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going up? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We'd laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice.